Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, Governor Matt Bevin will announce his two-year budget plan for the state today. Coming up, we'll take you to Frankfort for what we might expect.
The builders of the Noah's Ark attraction calling their legal battle a major victory after a federal judge rules in their favor. We've got details on the case.
And police say a Lexington gas station was robbed overnight. We have the suspect's description coming up.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning and welcome into You. Hope your day's off to a fabulous start. I'm Rebecca Smith.
I'm Bill Bryant. Yeah, let's get this day going. It's warmer out there, and noticeably.
You know, that takes the sting out of a Tuesday, doesn't it?
It sort of does, and there's a lot of melding going on. That's important for a lot of folks still dealing with some slick side streets and back roads. Let's check in with Micah right now in our First Alert Weather Center.
Yeah, yesterday we reached the mid-40s, and you know what? Outside right now, we're actually still in the mid-40s. So it's been a while since we've actually been at freezing or below. That's melted a lot of snow. I was pretty surprised as I stepped outside this morning. Rain showers continue to funnel through, especially central, north, and back toward the west. Those rain showers will taper off as we go through the afternoon. And these temperatures you see here in the 40s, do not plan for the 40s. Plan for the 30s later on today. It actually drops our temperatures as that front moves on through. So a few showers with the colder temperatures funneling in later on today. Now I'll show you what it looks like for tomorrow and off towards your next few days if we go up with the temperatures or we go back down. I'll have that coming up.
All right, we'll see you shortly.
Well, tonight, Governor Matt Bevin scheduled to unveil a two-year state spending plan. The governor is already calling for the state to generate more money to fix shortfalls in public retirement systems.
But in an interview with the Associated Press, Governor Bevin says he will not be raising taxes to do that. WKYT's Mark Barber is joining us live from Frankfort this morning with more on what to expect from the governor's address. Mark?
Good morning, Bill. And Governor Matt Bevin is saying that he won't raise taxes in order to help take care of this pension crisis, because instead he wants to take what he's calling found monies, which would be unexpected revenue shortfalls, places where there's extra cash in the state, and he wants to apply those monies to this pension crisis. Now, this pension crisis, this affects thousands and thousands of state workers, police, teachers, so it affects a lot of people from the top to the bottom. Many of them wondering, in 20 years or so, am I going to be able to retire, or am I going to have to keep looking for work? The budget shortfall for the pension state system here in Kentucky is estimated to be in the multi-billions of dollars. So quite a big problem facing lawmakers here. Now, Matt Bevin has a very difficult job of getting really both sides of the aisle to sign off on this. We've had Greg Stumbo, the House Speaker for the Democratic side of things, he said that he would rather that the state actually borrow money to help pay off these debts. Now, Matt Bevin says he does not want to go into more debt to pay off debt. He does not think that would be a wise decision. So really expecting to see some possible conversations tonight as to maybe how he can bring both sides together to sign off on this next two-year plan for the state of Kentucky. Of course, we will be closely watching, of course, thousands and thousands of others who this will affect, possibly their retirement, will be closely watching this as well. Now, we could get an idea of what he's planning during his proposal speech, which will be televised at 7 o'clock tonight. That's the latest here in Frankfort. I'm Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you, Mark. That'll be on the Kentucky Educational Television Network, by the way, at 7 tonight. Well, a federal judge has ruled in favor of the owners of a Noah's Ark theme park in a lawsuit about tax breaks.
The judge says the Ark Encounter in Grant County should qualify for tourism-related tax credits from the state. WKYT's Mike Byer joins us from the live desk with more details.
According to ALR, a federal court has issued a preliminary injunction against the state of Kentucky for unlawfully blocking efforts by the Ark Encounter theme park developer, Answers in Genesis, to participate in the Kentucky Tourism Development Program. A federal judge says Kentucky can't block the Ark Encounter theme park from taking part in a sales tax rebate program just because the park advances religion. The Christian Broadcast Network says Kentucky wasn't going to let the park featuring a life-size recreation of Noah's Ark enjoy the tax rebate because of developer Answers in Genesis religious beliefs, purpose, mission, and message. Now, the judge has ordered the state to move forward in processing AIG's application for the available tax rebate incentives that would become effective after the Ark opens. As for the opening of the 510-foot recreation of Noah's Ark, that is set for July 7th in Williamstown, right off of I-75. At the live desk, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Mike, thank you. New this morning, police are investigating after a Lexington Speedway was robbed overnight. Police say a man with a carving knife stole cash and cigarettes from the Speedway on New Circle at Meadow Lane about 3 o'clock this morning. They say he was wearing a gray hoodie and jeans. Police also have a canine unit assisting right now with the search.
Well, this weekend's snowstorm was the first major winter storm since Lexington's unveiled the city's new snow plan, and officials say it worked great. Unlike in the past, the Fayette County Streets and Roads Department used different service levels for responding based on how much snow fell. Since Friday's snowfall was above 8 inches, the department says the highest level went into effect. Another change was the city set aside extra money to bring in more contractors if needed. Deputy Director of Streets and Roads, Rob Allen, says it was this part of the plan that proved to be most effective,
which got us into the neighborhoods quicker and enabled us to actually execute our plan faster.
While the city mostly agrees that the plan was effective, leaders still waiting to see how much the storm cost. The mayor's office says it could take several weeks before that data is released.
State officials are planning to meet and talk about the traffic nightmare on Interstate 75 during the weekend's storm. Officials with the Emergency Operations Center plan to meet this Thursday and talk about what happened and if it can be prevented in the future if winter storms come along. State police estimate 3,000 people became stranded on I-75 in Rockcastle County Friday night. Many of them were stuck until Saturday morning. Police closed the interstate because of multiple crashes and jackknifed tractor trailers.
There just wasn't any way to get to the accident with all the traffic that was there on the interstate.
The State Transportation Cabinet told us the Director of Emergency Operations Center made the decision to divert traffic at 9 Friday night, hours after the first problems were reported. But we don't know why he waited that long. We tried to reach out to the EOC director yesterday, and we were told that they were too busy to speak with us.
In Wayne County, heavy snow from the winter storm caused roofs of a couple of businesses to collapse. Both Reed's Automotive and McCutcheon Antiques have extensive damage. Reed's owner says he lost 5 cars and all the equipment inside the business.
No, I didn't think it would ever happen, you know. I've been through several things, but not this.
Neil also says he does not have business insurance right now because he's using the money to cover his wife's health needs. Officials there in Wayne County say that the snow damaged several chicken processing and research facilities.
In less than an hour, voters will be visiting the polls in London. It's a special election to decide if alcohol sales will be allowed in the Laurel County seat. Today's measure would legalize the sale of alcohol within the city limits. At this point, only city residents can vote in today's elections. They already have restaurant alcohol in the city of London. This would be a full vote on alcohol sales. The polls are open until 6 o'clock tonight in London. The Kentucky House has passed a bill that would give parents more time to decide whether to turn over their newborns at state-approved safe places. Under current law, parents have 3 days after their child is born to leave them at safe places such as a hospital or a police station. The Safe Haven extension bill that cleared the House yesterday would give parents up to 30 days to make that decision. If they chose to, the bill would also allow places of worship to take part in the Safe Haven program. The Safe Haven extension bill now heads to the state Senate for consideration. 5:08 now on WKYT This Morning. We are just getting started here on your Tuesday.
Send friend request, accept friend request. It's simple to become friends on social media, but how many of your online friends are actually friends in real life? We'll take a look. Probably not too many, I would guess, after the break.
There's a cold front making its way through. We have the showers with it now, but let me tell you, it ushers in some much colder air. I'll show you how low those temperatures go coming up next.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
We have some rain rolling through the region at this very moment, some with some heavier downpours than others, but for the most part, this is just some light rain flying through. It's not going to cause many issues. We're zoning in and looking northbound and seeing a few showers. Roll through Carlisle at Highway 68. Kind of a heavier shot of rain is rolling through Stanton, Mountain Parkway, and Slade community, just now making its way through Campton As you travel up 715 and 746 just north of Campton and Wolfe County, that's where we're seeing some more rain. And down toward the southern zone, Stanford getting in on the mix, Highway 27, 421, as you head off toward McKee and also Annville here in the next 30 minutes. Mount Vernon and Livingston. Livingston not yet. I would give it another 20, 30 minutes and we'll start to see that rain push on in. But Lancaster off toward Richmond and Berea picked up on some showers this morning. So there is some rain. It's not a lot, but it's widespread, but it's not very heavy rain. But still, you're going to be running into those light showers this morning. Look at these temperatures, mid-40s. Even a 50-degree reading for my friends down in Harlan County. That is a really good feel. And this feel is what we had yesterday afternoon, is what we had yesterday evening, overnight, and now here we are sitting in the mid-40s. That is a big, big help at trying to really take care of a lot of this snowpack. We get into the afternoon, we go from the 40s, guys, to the 30s later on today. So we're talking about mid-30s later on. Do not dress. I know you're thinking, okay, it's 40s during the morning. Typically we rise with our temperature, so I'm guessing 50s toward the afternoon. It's not like that this time, okay? This front's rolling through. We'll see the 40s this morning, and by the afternoon, about 10 degrees colder. Dress prepared for a pretty chilly afternoon. And this afternoon, most of the rain will be on out of here down toward the southeast. You could get a bit of a mix, but nothing that's going to cause any problems. We go throughout the night and into tomorrow morning, dropping to the 20s and maybe a few flurries here and there. Let's look at your breakdown. A cold front moves through today. Obviously, the light rain is outside this morning and maybe turning into a few flurries overnight and into tomorrow, but that milder air, it really takes over. I mean, we go throughout your week and we'll start to see the temperatures just slowly but surely rise. Extremely nice there for the weekend. 52 Saturday, that is your best day. It'll be an awesome day. And Sunday sitting there at 55 degrees, maybe a few showers in the forecast. So all in all, this is a good looking forecast. If you remember last year when we had those two big snowstorms, it was about 2 weeks before we got rid of the snow, 2 to 3 weeks, because when you have a snowpack, it's really, really hard to actually get some warm air off in here. But we had big, strong southerly winds, southwesterly winds, you guys, yesterday and today, and it really helped us out. We're really starting to see that melting. That's exactly what we need, so now we can see those temperatures rise. 50s for the weekend. I mean, this Saturday looks really, really nice. Anything you got going on, it's perfect. Really good
So
weather.
good for, preventing injuries of folks having to walk
Very true.
around and slip and fall and all
Absolutely.
that stuff. So.
Now it's starting to melt. There's good news for us.
All right. Warmer weather for the weekend. Warm wind, it looks like. Windy
Oh, yeah.
Saturday. All right. 5:15 is the time. Chances are you probably have more Facebook friends than you can keep up with.
A new study from the Royal Society of Open Science shows that on average, only 4 of those Facebook friends are considered part of your support clique. Those are people who would be by your side during times of crisis. The study also says the average person could count just about 13 people as close friends. Robin Dunbar from the University of Oxford concluded that although social networks help you keep up with your acquaintances, they don't necessarily expand your number of close friendships. As I've always said, quality, not quantity.
Well, in that case, it is quantity, it sounds like, for most of the folks on social media. 5:16 here in just a few seconds on WKYT on your Tuesday morning.
We have a look at your money. Stay with us.
Super Bowl tickets could go for record prices, and when you can watch video on Spotify. I'm Jamie Yukas in New York with your CBS Money Watch report.
Good morning. Welcome back in. WKYT this morning on the air, and it's a little bit warmer out there.
It's nice.
It is really.
Feels really good.
Considering where we've been. 5:19 in the morning. If you're planning to go to the Super Bowl, it's going to cost you some money. And also a music application is introducing video.
Oil getting cheaper. Jamie Yukas has the latest on your money.
Oil prices are opening 6% lower today, ending below the $30 a barrel mark. Prices had fallen below $28 last week, and after a short rebound, ended at $29 on Monday. That sent stocks much lower. The Dow ended down 208 points. The Nasdaq was down 72 points. Super Bowl tickets will be super expensive. The website SeatGeek says the average resale price for the game between the Carolina Panthers and Denver Broncos is more than $5,000. But for free, you can watch the 50th anniversary Super Bowl and all the commercials that go with it on your local CBS station. And music streaming service Spotify is introducing video for its phone apps. The video clips will mostly come from existing shows. The rollout is set to start with the Android app. iOS should get it by the end of next week. That's your Money Watch. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. In New York, I'm Jamie Yukas.
Well, Ben & Jerry's co-founder Ben Cohen created a small batch of ice cream in honor of his favorite presidential candidate, Bernie Sanders. Cohen made 40 pints of a flavor he calls Bernie's Yearning in his own kitchen. It's a mint-flavored ice cream with chocolate chips. He's giving away 25 pints in a contest run by Sanders' campaign, and the contest launched yesterday. It ends at noon on February 3rd. The ice cream is branded as Ben's Best. Does not include a Ben & Jerry's logo. Might get into corporate, issues with campaigning and all that.
I just think the name is
go.
interesting. Bernie's Yearning.
Yeah, that is. All right. 5:21 on WKYT on your Tuesday morning.
Sports is up next.
UK and Tennessee with a barn burner at Memorial Coliseum last night. It would go down to the final possession. You'll also hear from John Calipari and a proposal. And thankfully, she said yes. That'll finish off sports coming up next.
Showers out and about, and we're having some light rain here and there. This isn't very heavy. Some of us getting some pretty good downpours there across the Mountain Parkway. But on the backside, there's nothing going on. Owensboro, Bowling Green's almost done with the rain. Louisville's done with the rain. So you give it another few hours, and we'll get it on out of here down toward the southeastern zones. I would say 3 to 4 p.m. is when it starts to move on out. And, yeah, those temperatures in the mid-40s, don't expect those by the afternoon. Don't get fooled by these temperatures, okay? Because as we get into the afternoon, we'll start to see them dive. We're 36 degrees later on today. Showers southeast by 4 p.m., but that's when it really does fade away down toward the southeast. And that rain pretty much throughout the day. Let's check out sports, see what's going on.
The UK women have had some pretty darn good matchups with Tennessee over the years, and another one last night at Memorial Coliseum. Holly Warlick in her 4th year coaching the Lady Vols, and her team came out shooting the 3 and hitting. Jordan Reynolds giving Tennessee a 9-point lead. The Lady Vols up 7 at halftime. In the 3rd, Michaela Epps turned it on rather. Cuts the Lady Vols lead to 4. Kentucky takes the lead on a 3 from Taylor Murray, 43-42 Kentucky. Epps scores 14 in the 3rd. The Cats go up 5 in the final minute. Kentucky trying to hang on. Janae Thompson puts the Cats in the lead by, well, that tied it up at 61 all. Then with 10 seconds left, Tia Cooper. Free throw to tie it. No. Tennessee cannot put the point-blank shot back in. Seconds tick off. The ball goes out of bounds to Kentucky. Batuli Kamara fouled, misses both free throws. Tennessee a chance to win. Cooper does not get off the shot. And Kentucky hangs on to win a nail-biter, 64-63 in a win the Cats needed badly after losing to Ole Miss last week. Now, John Calipari said on his weekly call-in show last night, Dominique Hawkins tweaked his sprained ankle in practice on Monday. Not sure how bad it is. Jamal Murray, however, SEC Freshman of the Week for the 2nd time. He's also been named to the Wayman Tisdale midseason watch list. That goes to the top freshman in the country. Tyler Eulis on the midseason watch list for the Oscar Robertson Trophy. That's for the National Player of the Year, given by the U.S. basketball writers. Calipari listening to what his point guard has to say.
I'll ask him in front of the team, Tyler, offensively, what are you feeling right now? He said, don't go in the middle, pick and roll, do it more toward the side, and let's do it this way. I said, that's good. And I trust him enough. He's not doing it for him. See, there's some guys, what do you think? Just give me the ball every time. Really? Where do you want it? Just give it to me. Watch it. You can't ask that guy. He's playing to win.
And after last night's Morehead State women's game, Natalie Greenwell, not only the player of the game, she then became the fiance of the game. Former MSU Eagle baseball great Kane Sweeney proposing, and thankfully Greenwell says yes. Sweeney drafted by the New York Yankees in this past year's draft, and congratulations to both of them. That's a look at sports. Have a great day.